Hi everyone, Pam here from Creative Homescaping. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, I post several videos a week on how to creatively manage and decorate your home. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing a haul of Dollar Tree items that I picked up after Christmas, although they're not really after Christmas items. They're more spring and Valentine's related. And also a couple items I picked up from Michael's on their after Christmas clearance, and at the time I got them, they were 80% off. So I'm stocking up for some things for next year. So if you want to see what I got, then stay tuned. So since I only have a couple items from Michael's, I'm going to start with those. And they're ribbon. Next year for Christmas, I'm thinking I want to use blues, golds, and silvers, and maybe blues, greens, and reds in different rooms. And so I did find some ribbon. It's not the best quality ribbon, I will say that, but at 80% off, I thought it would be a good deal. Originally, this roll was $15 for 5 yards, so $3 a yard. So I got it, the whole thing, for $3 since it was 80% off. So for $3 for 5 yards, that's a really good price. And it's a really pretty kind of royal blue color. Cobalt, not quite as bright as cobalt, but royal blue I think would be a good way of describing it. So I think this will look really pretty in trees and on packages and that sort of thing. And then I found another one that was also $15. This one also had 25 feet on it. So that's a little over 8 yards. And it is a blue and green plaid. This one is 3.5 inches wide, and the other one, the velvety one, is 2.5. You can see through them, see? So they're not very thick, but for Christmas decor purposes, I think they'll be fine, and I really don't want to spend a whole lot of money on ribbon. If I mix them in with some of the pretty silvers and golds and other ribbons that I get from Costco that are a little better quality than this, I think it'll look really pretty in the trees for next year. So those are my two things from Michael's that I wanted to share with you. And I think Michael's is still 80% off right now. When I'm filming this, it could be up to 90% off by the time you see this. I'm not sure when I'm going to get around to editing this, but my store still had a lot of Christmas decor. It just wasn't things that I wanted to get or needed. I have quite a bit of Christmas decor, but not much blue. So I did pick up some other blue things places, but I'm not going to bother showing you those because I don't think they'll have them anymore. So let's move on to Dollar Tree items. Okay, since we were on ribbon with Michael's, why don't I show you the ribbon I got from Dollar Tree. I am going to mix this with some other ribbons for upcoming spring holidays. So the first ribbon I actually saw was in the baby section, and it was this pretty pink and white, kind of a window pane check pattern. And as always, the spools of ribbon at Dollar Tree always have 3 yards on them. Sorry about that, my camera froze up, so I'm not sure exactly where this cut off, but the ribbon from Dollar Tree always has 3 yards on a spool. Sometimes it says 9 feet, sometimes it says 3 yards, sometimes it will say 108 inches like this one does. But this window pane check ribbon was from the baby section. Then in the floral section, I found some pink burlap, and these are both wired. I thought this pink burlap looked really pretty with the ribbon from the baby section, and it would work well for Valentine's Day and Easter and Mother's Day. I like to try to get things that will serve a dual purpose so that you're not spending a lot of money specifically for that holiday. Once in a while I might get a Valentine's ribbon, but I really want to try to reuse things. I take them apart, I use them over again in different ways. I save this ribbon. It's actually a lot more economical to do this than to buy the curly ribbon or the cellophane type ribbon, because you can reuse this multiple times. And it's pretty good quality ribbon for for the price. Not as great of a deal as what you can get at Costco, but you can't always find what you're looking for. So I did pick up 2 of each of those, and I will be using those in my spring decor, Valentine's and spring decor. And then I thought, you know what? I can probably switch out burlap for the pink burlap for this green burlap and some things. And then I could use the same thing for Valentine's Day and for St. Patrick's Day. I probably am only going to do a little bit of decorating for each, but I thought that way I could make some like floral arrangements or bows that maybe had whites in them, mix of white ribbons and those other ribbons. If I just switch out with the green, then it will make it really easy to change things up. And you could even use the pink and green together for spring. That would look pretty. And it would even go with this sign that I got that's really Valentine's related that says love grows here. But see, that would tie it all together if you had a wreath with these on it or some other kind of display. So I did get this sign. It is $1. This rose right here is raised. I am not going to paint over this or do anything. I think it's really pretty as is. And I think I'm going to go more in the pinks for Valentine's Day this year. Last year I was somewhat neutral, but I'm going to bring in some pink. So I'm going to leave that as is. And then I'd originally picked these up because I thought I might use them on a Valentine's Day arrangement. Not Valentine's Day. Where's my brain? New Year's decor in my centerpiece, but I never got around to doing that. It's shedding. So I'm going to keep a couple of them, and I can use them at Mardi Gras if I happen to create a Mardi Gras tablescape. And they were $1. They're pretty long. They're 4 feet long. And guess what? I saw some of these at Michael's. I think they were like $5 a piece. So if you want a feathery boa for Mardi Gras or to save for New Year's, or even to save for like a graduation celebration where you could hang them like garlands or do something with them, go to Dollar Tree and pick them up. They have them right now. I still saw them when I was in there just this week. And then I did go ahead, you can probably tell what I'm holding up, and get some Mardi Gras beads. Last year I just used black and gold. This year I went ahead and got this kind that have these oblong pieces in them. This particular set is 5 necklaces for $1. It has 2 purple, 1 gold, and 1 green. So I think you could use these at other times of the year too, particularly if you use these colors in your Christmas decor. I have a set of ornaments that are jewel toned, and you could drape this on your tree kind of like garland if you wanted to. Or for a New Year's celebration, you could definitely use the gold along with some other necklaces if you have silver and black. So I did go ahead and pick those up. I'm going to put those in my party supply bins. And that's it for, no, that's not it for holiday things. Okay, you've probably seen quite a few people haul some of these things, but I haven't seen one of the items. And I got it at a store in San Diego. I'm kind of combining things from my stores and one that I found in San Diego. And so they didn't have any of these at my store. They only had round wreath forms. So I did find a heart-shaped one in the San Diego store. And they also did not have these at my local store, which are these balsa wood type hearts. I can't tell how, maybe like an 8-inch heart. There's my hand up against it, so you can kind of get an idea of how big they are. They're pretty good size, so you could use these for crafting. I have an idea for them. I'm not sure if I'll get around to doing it or not. And you've probably seen quite a few people pick these up. I picked up a couple of them. Most people are painting them, although they do look pretty nice as is. So if you're using red and white in your Valentine's decor, I think these are very attractive. I may actually paint mine because, as I mentioned, I think I'm going to go more pinks and whites. But I do think they are nice as is. So if I do get around to doing something with them, I will show you. And then I did get a couple of these. This was the only style they had and they had it at the San Diego store, again, not my local store. I got 2 of the same, but I'm not going to use them for Valentine's Day. I have another plan in mind for them, and you'll have to come back and see what that is. So, but they're a good size tag shaped plaque, and I am going to be using both sides of them, I think. So come back and see that. And then the last thing that I got that's Valentine's related, I picked up a couple of these just to have, because I may not even use them this year, but I found Valentine words. I haven't seen anybody haul these or use these. They did not have them at my store, but I picked up 2 of them from the San Diego store. And it wasn't even a very big store, but it had a lot of this stuff that my local store did not have. Anyway, so I'm hoping to be able to do some Valentine's decor using those items. Now the other things I got are just all kind of floral related. They've had some really nice florals out, and I really want to use yellows and pinks and whites. And so I got some of those items. I also got a couple of foam blocks. Again, San Diego. I have never seen these at my local store. I've been looking because I think they will fit into some little urns that I got at a yard sale one time. And that way I can create some floral displays. If they don't quite fit, I can always shave them down a bit, but without having to like jam other things in there. So I'm hoping these will work for that purpose. In case you don't know, you can leave the plastic on. That way it's less messy. And then let me show you the flowers I got. Last year, I was able to find 1 of these. And when I saw them in my local store, I picked up 3 more, so I'd have 4 of them. But they're these amaranthus, and they're really nice, spiky looking yellow flowers. And what's great about them is that you can bend the stem down so that they'll hang down over your container, so they can add a lot of dimension to your floral arrangements. So I did pick up 3 more bunches, so I have a total of 4. And then I saw these really pretty roses, kind of a paler rose, not quite so bright magenta color. I just thought they were really pretty. They're white on the edges and they fade into this pretty pink. It's coming across very magenta, like my shirt in the camera, but it's a more muted dusty rose color. It's not nearly as bright as my shirt is. So they only had a couple of those, but I got both of them. And then I couldn't believe this. They had magnolias. And I must say, I think I bought them out of their magnolias. Look at these flowers. Look how big they are. And since I'm wanting to use white and yellow and pink, I went ahead and got a whole bunch of these magnolias, as you can see. So look for them in my spring decorating. Well, that's it for my Dollar Tree and Small Michaels haul. I hope you enjoyed seeing what I picked up, and I hope you'll come back to see how I use a lot of these items in my seasonal decorating and tablescaping. And if you are new to my channel, why don't you consider subscribing? You can do so for free by clicking on the icon in the corner of this video or the subscribe button in the description box below. If you did like this video, why don't you give me a thumbs up? Also, that helps me out a lot with my channel. And let me know in the comments down below if you picked up any of these items when you were shopping at your local Dollar Tree. That's it for now, everyone. Again, I want to thank you all so much for watching. I really, really enjoy having conversations with you in the comments and meeting all of you across the world, really, and interacting with you. It really brings a lot of joy to my life. And I truly, truly appreciate each and every one of you. And please know that if I can't respond to your comment, if I leave you a heart, it means that I have read your comment. When I first started my channel, I had a lot more free time. I am doing a lot of consulting work now, and it's taking up the time that I used to spend reading and responding to all of your comments. But if I do leave you a heart, it means I have read your comment, and I really, really appreciate it, and I've taken it into my heart. So thank you to all of you who do take the time to comment. Really, truly appreciate it. So that's it, and until next time, I hope you all have a wonderful day, week, and good health. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.